Hello, everyone, and welcome to another absolutely mind-blowing episode of It Sucks to Be You, the podcast that celebrates humanity's most spectacular failures. I'm Alex.
And I'm Ben, your navigator through the traffic jam of terrible predictions.
Today, we're buckling up for a wild ride.
What's on the agenda?
Self-driving cars, the future that never arrives. Until next month, for real this time, they swear.
Oh my god, I have been waiting for this one.
We're talking about the tech pundits and CEOs who have been promising us robotic taxis and hands-free commuting for years.
The classic, it's just 2 years away for the past 20 years. Or should I say it's just 1 month away again.
These are the visionaries who've bet billions of dollars on technology that still can't figure out a construction zone.
The absolute pinnacle of confident wrongness.
If you're enjoying tales of technological hubris, hit that follow button and give us a like.
Let's put this car in drive.
First up, the godfather of self-driving hype, Elon Musk.
The king of just around the corner.
This is the man who has been promising full self-driving next year since 2014.
Let's check the receipts.
2016, Elon said,
I think we'll be able to do a demonstration drive of full autonomy, all the way from LA to New York, by the end of next year. No human intervention at all. The person in the driver's seat could be asleep the whole time.
Wait, that was 2016? So the coast-to-coast autonomous drive should have happened in 2017?
Spoiler alert, it didn't happen.
I'm shocked. Shocked.
But wait, in 2019, he doubled down.
I feel very confident predicting autonomous robo-taxis for Tesla next year. Probably in some jurisdictions, depending on regulatory approval. But I am confident we will have at least regulatory approval somewhere, literally next year.
So 2020 was going to be the year of robo-taxis?
He literally said, anyone who didn't invest in Tesla is insane.
And how many Tesla robo-taxis were on the road in 2020?
Zero. None. Not a single one.
But surely he learned his lesson after being so spectacularly wrong.
Oh no, in 2022 he said next year for sure.
And in 2023?
Definitely by 2024. And guess what he's saying in 2024?
Don't tell me. 2025 is the year.
Even better. June 2025 is the month. In Austin, Texas. For real this time.
Stop. Stop. You're making this up.
I wish I was. In January, Elon told investors that Tesla would roll out autonomous ride-hailing for money by June in Austin, Texas.
Teslas will be in the wild with no one in them in Austin in June. We're putting our toe in the water gently at first, just to make sure everything's cool, then a few more toes, then a foot.
It's May. The deadline is weeks away. Surely they must be testing these driverless taxis already, right?
According to reports from just days ago, they haven't even started testing without a safety driver yet.
So they're promising a driverless taxi service next month, but they've never actually run a car without a driver?
The closest they've come is testing on their factory grounds, not, actual streets with traffic.
It's like promising to compete in the Olympics when you've only ever jogged on a treadmill.
They've got 300 test operators driving through Austin, but still with people behind the wheel.
So what happens if they miss this deadline? Surely there must be consequences for being wrong for the 10th time.
According to one insider, the June 1st deadline is more aspirational or motivational. They said, and I quote, a June 1st deadline makes a June 30 launch more likely.
So when they miss June 1st, they'll claim June 30th? And when they miss that, they'll say, we meant next June.
It's the world's longest running shell game. No, the ball is under this cup now.
Is it sleight of hand or sleight of truth?
But surely the NHTSA, our safety regulators, are watching this closely, right?
They are. They just sent Tesla a letter asking how these robo-taxis will handle, get this, rain and fog.
You're kidding me. They don't know if these cars can drive in rain?
The NHTSA literally asked, how will these cars perform in reduced visibility, like sun glare, fog, dust, rain, or snow?
So Tesla is about to launch a service they don't know will work in the rain?
In Texas, where it never rains.
But Elon's not the only one overselling self-driving.
The man who bet Uber's entire future on eliminating drivers.
In 2016, Kalanick said that by 2021, the majority of Uber rides would be in autonomous vehicles.
Within 5 years, there will be no more human Uber drivers in most markets. The majority of rides will be in autonomous vehicles. It's existential for us, which is why we have to be the first to solve this problem.
And how many autonomous Uber rides happened in 2021?
0. In fact, Uber sold its entire self-driving division in 2020.
After spending how much?
Over $3 billion, and they sold it for basically scrap.
That's quite a burn rate.
Especially after one of their test vehicles killed a pedestrian in 2018.
Turns out move fast and break things doesn't work when the things are people.
But let's move on to General Motors and their Cruise division.
Another multi-billion-dollar disaster.
In 2018, GM CEO Mary Barra confidently stated that Cruise would deploy autonomous vehicles at scale by 2019.
We're on pace to commercialize self-driving vehicles at scale in complex urban environments in 2019. Autonomous vehicles will change the world in the same way that the transition from horses to automobiles did over 100 years ago.
2019 came and went with no commercial self-driving cars.
Then in 2023, they finally launched a small robo-taxi service in San Francisco.
Success at last?
Until one of their cars dragged a pedestrian 20 feet after hitting them.
No. What happened?
The car hit a woman who was initially struck by a human driver. Then the Cruise vehicle detected the collision, decided to pull over, and drag the woman across the street.
It literally thought, I hit something, better park?
And then GM had to recall all their robo-taxis, and the CEO resigned.
After spending how much?
Over $8 billion. They were burning $2 billion a year.
That's a lot of money to lose on cars that can't tell the difference between a pedestrian and a pothole.
And this is the future that Elon is promising to launch in weeks, in a state with almost zero regulation.
Texas, where the self-driving rules are just like the power grid, barely existing.
But wait, let's talk about the real state of self-driving cars today.
The actual technology, not the hype?
They still can't handle snow, rain, fog, construction zones, emergency vehicles, potholes, unusual road markings, hand signals from police.
So, pretty much anything that isn't perfect driving conditions?
Remember when Tesla's full self-driving confused the moon for a yellow traffic light?
The moon. It thought the moon was a traffic light.
Yellow moon in the sky, slow down, caution ahead.
I guess that's why we call them lunar ticks.
But the best part? Austin has actually seen self-driving car chaos already.
What happened?
In 2023, more than 20 Cruise robo-taxis caused a traffic jam near the University of Texas, blocking the street as they all got confused and couldn't navigate around each other.
A robot traffic jam?
Austin has logged 78 formal complaints from law enforcement, emergency responders, and residents since July 2023.
And that's before Tesla's fleet hits the streets.
One complaint described a Waymo vehicle blocking a lane for half an hour, causing at least 3 very close call accidents.
And this is from the good self-driving companies.
And what about the edge cases? Things like a plastic bag blown across the road.
Oh no, the most dangerous of road hazards.
Or my personal favorite, the Cruise car that got confused by a fire truck's flashing lights and just froze in the middle of an active fire scene.
It's like deer in headlights, but for $8 billion.
And yet these companies are valued at billions of dollars.
Based on promises that never come true.
It's the longest running just 2 more years scam in tech history.
So why do people keep believing it?
Because we want to believe. Who wouldn't want a robot chauffeur?
But there's a huge gap between a slightly improved cruise control and full autonomy.
And these companies keep blurring the line. Tesla's full self-driving isn't actually full self-driving.
It's literally false advertising.
If I sold you a flying car, but in the fine print it said, you have to flap your arms really hard, that would be fraud.
It's time to rank these predictions. Who gets the highest negative IQ score?
Elon has to be near the top. He's been wrong every year since 2014, and he's about to be wrong again in June 2025.
But Uber spent $3 billion just to sell their division for scrap.
And GM's Cruise actually hit someone and dragged them 20 feet.
I think the gold medal has to go to Elon. He's been consistently wrong the longest, yet keeps doubling down.
Negative IQ score of 300. The man who keeps promising next year every year. And now promises next month.
Mark your calendars for June 30th, folks. We'll be back with a special episode, and Tesla missed another deadline.
Or maybe, just maybe, we'll be eating crow and taking our first robo-taxi ride.
Yeah, and maybe I'll be flying to work with my jetpack tomorrow.
If you've enjoyed our journey through autonomous delusions, hit that follow button.
And remember, if someone promises self-driving cars next year, they'll be saying the same thing next year.
Until next time, I'm Alex.
And I'm Ben, reminding you that it really sucks to be you. If you've bet your company's future on technology that still confuses the moon with a traffic light,